exception of their game against Northern Iowa. But we got off to a great start when we played them at Omaha, and after the first 6 or 7 minutes, the game was virtually even. So I think it's going to be important once again that we get off to a good start and try to keep the crowd out of the game the best we can.
Greg, can you explain why it's so hard to win on the road in the Valley? I mean, for people that maybe don't quite get it, what makes it so hard to win on the road?
Well, first and foremost, there's pretty good teams in our league, and that's where it starts. It's hard to beat good teams on the road, and then you add to that, we've got some pretty good venues across the league that draw a decent number of fans. So you're going into environments that are tough places to play. You throw on top of that the fact that we've been ranked the better part of a couple months, and that adds a little bit more fuel to the fire and puts a little bit of X on our back. But fortunately, our guys have done a good job of preparing themselves to play each game, and I'm hopeful that this game will be no different.
You guys mentioned that the night before the game, you guys collect their phones to focus in and whatever. And you guys have been so successful on the road. Is that focus maybe playing a role in all that? Or how do you explain that?
Well, we collected phones last year, too. And we lost a lot of close games. So I think part of it is you go on the road and win, you've got to have a pretty good basketball team. You need a better basketball team. And, I think the experiences from last year, we had a lot of near misses. We put ourselves in positions to win a lot of games. Over the course of 40 minutes, we just didn't finish them. And we're a year older, a year more mature. Guys have a better understanding of one another, and I think that's helped us perform better.
Coach, you're leading the nation in field goal percentage. As a coach, how much pride do you take in that?
I take pride in the W's. How we get there doesn't make a whole lot of difference to me. And we've been a very efficient offensive team, and probably the thing I'm most proud of, our unselfishness is what's leading to that sparkling field goal percentage, both from the field and from the three-point line. We've turned down some pretty good shots to get better shots, and that unselfish play would make any coach proud.
Doug says if somebody's hot, the other players are looking to get the ball to that guy. Is that what you kind of told him?
Absolutely. As you look at our games throughout the season, we've ridden a hot hand when a guy gets it going. Whether it's Antoine going to the basket, we're going to try to set some things up to have him continue to go there. One of the guys gets shooting the basketball well, we may run a few things, and they're going to make an extra pass to get that guy another shot if he's going. And our guys have done a great job on nights when Doug's been played one-on-one and he's making a high percent of shots to get him the basketball where he can be successful.
Does Ross always have the green light there in the final minutes to get the pizza points?
I mean, he's the godfather, I guess. That's what they tell me. It would have taken a small army to stop him from shooting that basketball at the end of the game that night. But those guys work extremely hard. They deserve that opportunity to go out there and play and shoot some shots. Unfortunately, we were playing a coach in Greg Lansing that understands that. We weren't trying to show anybody up. Those guys were just out there doing something that they deserve to do.
Greg, do a lot of those coaches understand that when it gets that close, they understand that it's going up?
I'm not sure that every coach understands it, but Greg Lansing does.
But you see a guy who's a walk-on to get a moment like that. I mean, that's what they play for.
Absolutely. They put in the same amount of hours as everybody else, and sometimes even a little bit more because they may be up here a few minutes early to go through the opponent's offense to make sure they're ready. And we've got guys that have been part of this program for a while. Eric and Matt and Ross now in their last year with us have just done a phenomenal job, and they come to practice every day with a smile on their face. And they're just as unselfish as the guys that we're talking about that are on the floor playing without a lot of ego. It takes a team of 18 to be like that, and we're fortunate that we got 18 guys that really put the team first.
You guys have handled success so well so far. You guys not talk about the ranking, the highest ranking in school history. You're getting close there.
We don't talk about it. We talked about it when it first happened 10 weeks ago, and the positives that come with that, but also things you have to guard against, and some of the challenges you face because of it. We've gone on the road to tough places to play, San Diego State and Wichita State, having been ranked, and we found a way to win those games, and I think that gives you a lot of confidence. So fortunately for this team, the ranking has done us a lot of good because it's brought our program and our university a lot of national attention, and it hasn't taken away from what we're doing.
You don't pay attention to bracketologists that you're a 4 seed already and you got half the Valley season to play yet, right?
I'll pay attention on March 5th.